Good morning, friends. Hope you all are doing well. Today, I have brought a fresh and new video on what all the activities are there which you are supposed to perform in the first 30 days in any SAP project. It can be an implementation project, it can be a support project, it can be enhancement and development project, it can be any category of project, more or less does not matter much. It is going to cover up all possible varieties. So basically in this video I will cover up what all activities you will do in the first 30 days after joining the any new SAP project work. So prior to move further, I request you all, in order to understand the whole thing, please watch this video till the end. It will be definitely a value addition in your overall knowledge base. And not just that, this will also help you to mitigate any kind of unnecessary risk which you miss to complete in any way. It will have an impact on your overall performance in that particular given project as well. So this is very important topic. I have brought a video on this because I feel that many people do not understand the problems which they will face if they do not complete it in the right manner, right way, and right process. Let's move further. Whenever somebody joins a new project, it it really does not matter much if the person is a fresher or person is an experienced hand or person can is a solution architect or something of senior position as such. The feeling which they feel when they join a fresh new project is exactly one and same. Now, they may feel sometimes lost, sometimes they don't know what to do, when to do, sometimes they will have uncertainty, then they are not sure, then there will be many processes they are not at all aware of. So, this entire thing gives the feeling of feeling lost in the world and mind starts wandering all around the places. So this is a very natural phenomena. It happens whenever something brand new happens in your life. It takes little time before we get adjusted to the new setup, and that is what we are going to talk about in this particular video. Let's move further. So if you see at the content, we have captured two possible scenarios. One, either you will have a new job in a new company and then you join a new project in SAP, or other scenario will be you are on your current job but your current project got over and now you are going to switch into the new project, or you are just getting rolled off from one project and joining another work. It can be either way around. So we are going to cover up both. But our first part will cover up if you are joining a new job and new company. I will give you the first part in briefing into those things, and as long as new SAP project is concerned, it applies to both scenarios. So that is a common thing. But new company, new job is applies only for the first scenario. So that is the one which we are going to talk first. Let's move further. So everybody likes to have a new offer letter in hand which gives you a new job in a new company. Many a times you might be at the same location, many a times you might get a new location as well. It depends. There is, as I said, there is no hard and fast rule as such. Every rule is dependent on certain circumstances, certain scenarios, and certain situations. So the first activity you are going to perform, even if you are a fresher, doesn't matter. You will have to complete all the joining formalities. You will have to fill all the forms. There will be a bundle of forms be given to you. You will fill all your personal details, professional details, or whatever other details requested, or as per the job role which you are supposed to fill up. All formalities, documentation part, particularly your all certificates, your previous uh, release letters or relieving letters, and all other stuffs. You will be filling it up all and just complete it up. Then, second most important thing would be, every company does in one way or the other. Some companies have very stringent, but some companies can have little bit low also. They will always perform a BGV. BGV is nothing but background verification. That is a short form. BGV is the short form of background verification process. If you are a fresher, they will check your college, degree, certificates, education things, all other things they will check. If you are an experienced person, they will check your college degree also, and then they will check at least 6 7 years of your entire of your professional experience, where you have worked on, what all things you have worked on, things like that. So that they are going to check. Sometimes query can be raised into this process also. Please ensure that you are responding to those queries on immediate basis. If you delay, that can become a problem for your new job. Please mind it. I have seen it happening. So be very vigilant about the, if any BGV questions are thrown at you, attend them on the first priority. Now, next part would be initiate your PF transfer. As you know, provident fund I am talking about. So if you are coming from previous company to the new company, all the PF transfer process also you need to initiate. Ensure that your UAN number and all other things are properly captured in your new company. PF number anyway they will allocate, but UAN number is always same. UAN is nothing but universal account number, and that everybody gets only one UAN number. So initiate your PF transfer process. Then you also are supposed to know all the new policies and rules and regulations which a new company is following. Since you are an outsider, immediately you will not become an insider and full aware of all these things. So though they will give you the induction process and all other things, they will explain you their policies, rules and regulations. Ensure that you attend them for sure, and not just that, note down all the important rules and regulations which you are supposed to follow. Ensure that you are unknowingly also are not breaking any rules and regulations or policy of the company. Otherwise, it can cost you your job as well. Please mind it. Next, know the reporting structure. Reporting structure means who will be your boss, whom you will report, who will approve your leaves, where you will submit your timesheets, and whom it will go. And within the company also there are different verticals. Who all are the HR people, who are all the PMO people, who are all the people who allocate the project, who are all the project managers, and there are so many things like that. So all these processes and reporting structure you are supposed to know. If you are a fresher also, then also you need to know all these things. It is a mandatory requirement that you are aware of all these things. So just find out and make a record of it and keep it with you. Next, if you are joining a new job on a new location as well, then always it is good to explore that new place, at least in and around the office within 5 kilometers. You have to arrange for your PG and lot of other things. So it is always good to know which item which you need you can find where, and these things you will happen only if you explore that place in and around. Though office can give you probably most of the things, but then there will be a lot of things which you have to take it only outside the office. So explore the place, get to know the place better. If it is a new place, if it is a known place, then it is not needed. Moving on to the next slide. Then many times people start feeling the homesick kind of thing. Then they feel that lost. Oh, this is such a new place. I don't know anything about it. Don't do anything of that type. You have joined a new job. You have joined a new company. Now it is your duty to settle down to the new place. Explore the things. Mingle with some people. Make some friends. Many a times you will get many people who are joining along with you in the company itself. Make friendship with them and ensure that you become comfortable at the new location. It is very, very important. That helps you to cool you down and reduce your anxiety of being at a new place. Next, most of the companies will have some kind of mandatory trainings which a new person is expected to complete. It doesn't matter the level, they have to complete it. Level of joining really does not matter. So ensure that all these trainings you are finishing it off as soon as possible. Don't delay it. Tomorrow or maybe at a later date it will become a problem. Don't do that. Then after induction program and other things are all get over, they will give you the welcome kit which will contain your laptop, your headphone, your mouse, charger and few other stuffs along with some gift which company will can give you like a water bottle, cup or something like that, diary, pen, pencil. Keep all these things along with the ID card. So these things all company will provide you. Please keep it, and particularly ID card, keep it very safely, because many times it also is required to do the punching and recording the time which you spend in the office and in the work. So it's very, very important. Now next process is you should know how to fill the time sheet. You might ask what from where this time sheet has come into the picture. Remember, particularly in the IT side, all the work is being captured by hourly basis rate, and everybody in India is expected to work 9 hours minimum. It can be more, but it cannot be less. So 9 hours of time you will have to clock on the time sheet. There will be some or the other kind of application where you will be filling your time sheet in most of the companies I have seen. So you also need to know how, and ask some of the old people in the company who are already working in the project or somebody. They will tell you the whole process. There is no hesitation. You should not have any hesitation in asking all these questions. Please ensure that you are aware of this process and you are following it properly. Every week you are supposed to submit your timesheet. Then in the company environment also, it will be, since it will be a completely new setup, since you have joined a new job in there, everything will be new, including the people, process, policies, locations. There can be so many things new. Please ensure that you become comfortable in that new setup. Completely new working environment and other environments too. But make yourself comfortable. It is very, very important, and then only you will be able to perform your job in a better way and maybe in a good way and excellent way as well. You can create a very good impression of yourself if you make yourself comfortable with the new environment. Otherwise, you will be physically present, but there are fair chances that you might be mentally absent. That means something else is going on in your mind and you are sitting in the office, and that is not a good sign, at least in the beginning. You have joined a new place, new job, everything new. Be attentive, utilize the time properly. Next, So whatever I have so far explained, this basically covers up the new job when you join. If you are joining a new project within the current company, then the first two slides does not apply to you, because you have already done all these things when you joined your current company. So in this case of current job, the previous two slides activities you do not need to perform, because that is already being carried out when you join the current company. Moving to the next slide. New SAP project. So once you get allocated to a project, there will be a project code which will be assigned to your employee ID in the company's portal. That is how it will be ensured that a particular resource is allocated to the particular project. First thing what you have to find out is which category of project it is, whether it is an implementation project. If it is an implementation, then whether it is in ECC system or S4 HANA system or CFIN system, which system it is, you should know. If it is a support work, still you need to know all the systems. Which system? ECC, S4, CFIN, anything else? There can be so many things. Then many a times there can be some upgrade project as well. For example, some client is updating their S4 system from 1909 to 2022 version. So such kind of things, that this can happen in case of ECC as well. Suppose somebody is using the old version of EHP, now they are planning to go to S4 HANA. So prior to that, they have to first upgrade it to either EHP 7 or EHP 8. From there only they can move on to S4 HANA. They cannot directly move on to S4 HANA. So know the type of project work which you are going to do. Next, what will be the reporting structure in your new project in your company? Reporting structure means what is your team size, who is your team lead, if you are only the team lead, whom you are going to report, how many people will report to you, how many members are there in your team, all these things, and everybody's behavior, nature, the way they work, the way they react, all these things you are supposed to know. And these initial assessments are always done right in the beginning, not at the end. That is why you should know the reporting structure and who is going to be your project manager, who is the person you are supposed to report in the particular given project. Now this is from your company side. Same reporting kind of structure will happen somebody from the client side as well. So once you start getting to know about the project, explore this area also, that who all are the contact person, who all are working from which department, who is from the basis team, who is from the uh, any kind of functional team, P2P, O2C, finance, HR, and there are so many things. So ensure that you are aware who is the point of contact from the client side as well, with regard to your module and other related things. Then the next and very important point is you should know what all your roles and responsibilities which you are supposed to perform in that particular assignment. That means you should exactly know what is expected from you. And remember, project to project and different kind of projects will have different kind of expectation. For example, if it is an AMS work, then and if you have joined as a team lead, then you will have more accountability compared to other team members in your team, and you will have to deal with the stakeholders as well, I mean from the client side as well. Not only that, couple of administrative work like approving the leaves, granting leaves, and couple of presenting your module to the client. All extra activities also you will have to perform if you are joining as a team lead in a particular given project. So the roles and responsibilities differs from job level to job level and project to project, but you should know exactly what you are expected to do. Next, many a times within the project also, in a new project also, there might be some of the complete trainings which you are supposed to perform and complete it. Mandatory trainings these are, so you will have to do it up. Something related to the security policy, data privacy, and then there can be something, some of the things like that. So if that project has such kind of things, ensure that you are completing those things within the first 30 days of time. Don't delay, it will become a problem for you at a later date. Moving next. You should know your team in a better way. If you are joining as a fresher, you should know your entire team. Even if you are joining as a team lead, still you need to know your entire team, who all are your team members. Meet them in person if possible and get to know them better. There might be few people where you need lot of inputs and help. If you don't know them, how you will ask help from them? So it is always good to know the existing team members. Then you should also try to do the analysis on the nature and behavior of your immediate boss. I mean your reporting manager in the current work. Some managers are very cooperative, some managers may not be so cooperative. Person to person, manager to manager, project to project, it differs. It is not a constant item which never changes. It is a variable item which will change every now and then. The same manager can behave differently at different situations within the same project within the same team members. Possible. So you should understand how to deal with your boss basically is what I am referring to, and this helps. Next, what is the org structure used in your project? I mean, who are the project managers, how many teams are there, what is the size of each of those team members, and get to know as many team members as possible. And this you should know not just from the company side but from the client side as well. And this is what mainly I was referring to in my previous slide about the reporting structure. So this is also related to that topic itself. Now suppose you are joining a support project, then you should be aware that what all the different type of common issues which you are getting it, and what is the solution for those issues. You will have first month's time only to explore all these things. Later on you will become busy with your work, you will not have time to explore these things. You will be expected to resolve those issues. So you should know what all the general issues which comes in your module in which you are going to work in a given SAP project. Then you should also know and try to find out what is the transport request movement process followed in your project. Remember, this area also is something which is not a consistent or standard way. Every company, every project handles it differently. So what is the differentiation into the new project work is you are supposed to know. So check out the whole process of what all things they have to do, whether some documentation is also needed, not needed, what is the status, and there are so many things. Probably I cannot explain everything in a particular slide, but this TR movement process also is a very very critical process, and it can have some definite timelines also depending on circumstances, situations, and so many other factors are there. So get to know it better. Then When you join to a new project, most of the time you will receive some or the other kind of KT. It can be by way of having some recorded sessions, some documentations, and there might be some person who is leaving the project or maybe leaving the company might give you some KT sessions as well. If they are giving the KT sessions, you must ensure that you are recording it. You cannot afford to miss out any of those recorded sessions because those are very valuable. Not just that, you also need to give confirmation that you have received the KT after that person completes all the KT sessions. And that simply means now it is your responsibility to look after the work which is being assigned to you. So this KT session actually helps a lot, provided you have paid enough attention when it was getting carried out. Now, sometimes they may say you also need to supposed to give you the reverse KT. Reverse KT means whatever you have understood, you will explain the same thing from the KT sessions to the person who gave you the KT, initial KT. So this process is called as reverse KT sessions. In some projects, this also can happen, but this is not a mandatory thing as such. Apart from that, you also need to check whether you have SAP system access to all the systems or not. Development, quality, production, sandbox, and all other systems as per the requirement of the work which you are supposed to perform. So you have to check. I have written only SAP access, but this is not related to only SAP access as such. You should have your email ID configured, you should have your Teams configured, you should have all other things also, whatever is needed, Jira or maybe ServiceNow or something like that, all those things should be available to you. Project to project again it differs, but then system SAP system and the architecture of what all other applications you need, ensure that all these things you have fully ready and functional. Moving to the next. In some projects you will have to sign one NDA. NDA means non-disclosure agreement. It will have couple of pages. It can have 1 pages to 4-5 pages a document which you just need to sign and scan it and submit it the soft copy. So if this applies, do it. Then you also need to go to the SharePoint or any other application which stores documentation of the project. Go through all those documents to gain more insight about the system setup and all other related stuff. If it is an implementation work, then also couple of documents will be there and couple of documents you will prepare as you progress in the implementation work. So all those things, it is always good to know at what stage you are joining the project and what all activities you are going to perform as a part of the project work. So the information about the documentation and the information documentation has is very important, and that is why going through is very crucial for your success in the project work delivery. Next, you also need to ensure that whatever the system device, I mean laptop or desktop you have got, is fully updated with all other required applications. Many a times Citrix or something like remote desktop or something you need to get it installed. Maybe sometimes VPN also need to get installed. So all these applications you have to ensure that everything is fully updated in your system. Then every project also will have some specific rules and regulations of the project, and few things will come from the client side as well which you are supposed to follow. For example, if they say every Wednesday the TR will move to the SAP system, that means whenever you want to move your TR to the production system, it will not go that way. You have to follow the rules and regulations and policy. Though it is related to the TR movement process, I am just giving this as an example that why you should follow all the rules and regulations of the project. Then, if you have your leave plans and other things, ensure that your manager is aware of your leave plans and you must apply for it well in advance. Don't give the shock at the last moment. It becomes a problem for the management to handle such kind of immediate and unplanned vacations. And you also should know what is the approval process of your leave plans in the current project, and sometimes you might need to take approval from the client side as well. So knowing this process makes your life much more easier in case of any leave plans. Then if you are going on leave plans or something like that, if you are going off, ensure that you are using auto replies in your Outlook and in the Teams update your status. Do not take off without updating these things, because this gives a very professional feeling to the other party if they are sending you an email or message when you are off. Ensure one more thing, that your leave plans are also updated in the signature of your email, so that people are aware well in advance that what all dates are there when you will be off. And this creates a very professional picture of yourself into the new project. Ensure that this is being done with all the due diligence. Next, since you have joined a new project, everything is new to you, try to create a very good impression or a good image for yourself in the new project. It is very important, because once they get to know better, you get only one chance in a project to create your good image. You don't get another chance. So utilize your first chance and try to create a good image. It helps a lot. If you feel that certain processes, certain rules, regulations you don't know about a particular project, ask your seniors, ask your colleagues, ask your project managers, ask your reporting managers, or whoever knows the process within the project. But do not try to do the experimentation based on your understanding. You might go wrong. Always ensure that you are asking for the help if it is needed. Do not hesitate. There is no harm into it, and nobody will question you, why are you asking like this? Rather, they will be happy that you are asking for the help. Now, the first 30 days of time which you get in office or work, whatever you do the work, two things you must do: that how the project is working, what stages you have been in, what all activities you are supposed to do. Overall, everything you should be aware within the first 30 days, and how this project will have the timelines and other things and guidelines which you are supposed to follow. Everything you should check out. Apart from that, whatever work experience you have carried along with you in the new project, do a refresh of those knowledge also. Whatever you have worked or whatever you have studied or something, if you want to learn something new as per the project requirement, do that. Later on you will not have enough time to do all these things, so ensure that in the first 30 days of joining new project you are completing all these activities. Remember, after 30 days, first 30 days probably most of the time people do not pay much attention to what all activities you are doing or what all your performances are. But after first month you will be start getting checked on that what all things you are doing, what all activities you are performing. In some projects it can happen very fast, in some projects it can be little delayed depending on case to case. As I said, there is no hard and fast rule as such. But then after 30 days people will start checking on your performance. So ensure that you are ready for the performance within the first after the first 30 days. And if it is an implementation or upgrade project in the SAP, whether it is in ECC or S4 HANA or CFIN project, ensure that you are fully familiar with the project timelines. I mean the important milestones which project will, where specific project activities will be delivered to the client on particular given date and time and year. I mean DDMMYY. So this timeline part you should be aware of, something like go live date, cutover date, and things like that, UAT date, SIT finishing date, and likewise. Moving to the next, though I have tried to cover up as many scenarios as possible in this entire PPT, but then this is neither an exhaustive list nor a complete one. There can be always some additional steps which you are expected to do, which I have not included over here. But whatever is applicable to you in your new job, you are supposed to finish it off all these things within first 30 days of joining a new SAP project. Remember one thing, do not break any rule of the project even by mistake. Why? Because if you break it even by mistake, you will have to pay the price for that mistake somewhere down the line, or it can be immediate as well. And that is why, to minimize the mistakes, ensure that whenever you are in doubt, please ask for the help and get it done in the right manner. Do not do an experiment at that level. It can prove very costly for you. Next, you should be always proactive. You should not be reactive or unresponsive as such. You should be always proactive and you should be always alert. This is what will make you a successful team member in your new assignment, new project, new SAP work. With this, I will say good luck to all the people who are joining a new SAP project. Moving next, just in case you have any doubt, any query or something like that, drop an email to this email ID. I will certainly respond you on your query. Thank you so much for watching this video. Kindly like this video, put up your comments and subscribe this YouTube channel. It takes lot of energy to create one of the videos, and hence it is my request, not just watch it, even share it in your circle. You might be helping somebody who is not aware of all these things. So there is no harm in sharing the knowledge, as it is completely free of cost. So please do the needful. Thank you. Have a good day ahead to all of you. Bye bye.